Hey, this is Declan Ryan from whoisdeclanryan.com, and I'm up to chapter 8 of Maxwell Maltz's Psycho-Cybernetics. If this is the first time you're seeing this video, then if you want to catch it from the beginning, then there's a link down below to the first video and to my blog, which is on my website. So the link is down there, whoisdeclanryan.com, and just look for my review on Psycho-Cybernetics. Now, in this chapter, Maltz concentrates mostly on ingredients of the success type personality, and whether by design or by coincidence, all those ingredients mix up and match up to an acronym of success. And so I'll just list those very quickly here, because I don't want to occupy the whole video with that. I haven't learned this acronym yet, as you can imagine. Now, the first letter is success, of sense of direction. And then we have understanding, courage, charity, esteem, self-confidence, and self-acceptance. And what I got most out of all of this, I mean, those are all great, but he ventures on the discovery of an AQ factor in people. Now, this to me I always found fascinating the first time that I read it as well. This time it just rings at home. For years and years and years, IQ has been used as the benchmark of what people use as a mark of intelligence. And so the IQ has been, the intelligence quotient. Now, for AQ, he actually refers to the adversity quotient. And that's a gaugeable measure of how adverse prone people are, how people react to adversity. Do they get down by it? Do they get depressed by it? Does it knock them off their kilter? Does it put them into a funk for the whole day? How do people react when situations in an adverse way? For example, if you're planning a big business deal and it doesn't go the way you want to, how do you react? Do you react with frustration? Do you react with letting it eat you up? Or do you just let it go? In the same way, if you're in a line, for example, I could tell you, I just used this as an example today. I'd forgotten this lesson, and one of my triggers is supermarket queues. I don't know about you, but I was in a supermarket line waiting to pay for some of my products, and there were two people in front of me with a cashier that was really taking his time, and I could feel my blood starting to boil, because I was in a hurry, I was in a rush, I wanted to get in, get out. And then I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm not making this situation any better by building up my blood pressure and worrying about how long I'm going to spend. So I took two lessons from this. First of all, I calmed myself down, but then the person directly in front of me was an old lady, and, well, not even all that old, but she was having a difficulty with one of these supermarket loyalty cards. It wasn't registering properly, and the mixture between her and the slow cashier would have been enough to make me blow my top, and just to say if I could go in front or something like that. Instead, I just stood back, and she actually said to me, "Oh, look, I'm really sorry for holding you up." And I found the words just tumbling out of my head. That's not a problem. These things happen. That's okay. And she was shocked. She said, "Oh, well, most people would have been blowing their top by now." And I said, "Well, there's absolutely no point in doing that, really, is there? You take your time. I can see that you're going as fast as you can." And she was so grateful. And I felt fantastic after that as well, not just because I handled the situation better for myself, but because I've made somebody else happy as well, which actually refers to the previous chapter that I was reading. One of those mental exercises that you're supposed to do is just make somebody else's day. Be helpful, be nice. Instead of reacting to a situation, instead of situations reacting on you, you take control of that situation, and you let it go in that way. So, and the second most important thing that I got out of this was self-acceptance versus self-realization, and the concept that changing your self-image doesn't give you any extra powers that you never had. It doesn't give you extra perception, extra intelligence, extra anything else. It just allows you to realize those qualities and to actually start using them. So it's a really amazing concept. In fact, here it says, most of us are better, wiser, stronger, and more competent right now than we realize. So, you know, it's a question of just utilizing these things. And I love how Maltz, you know, for myself personally, I love how Maltz constantly brings God into the equation. Which, if you're not a Christian, it doesn't matter, because the same message applies to you if you're an atheist, or if you it applies to pretty much any other religion. Just substitute God for the creator, which, you know, he is. And he says, you are what you are today because not because you've made $1 million or you drive the biggest car. This is referring to successful people. You are what you are because God created you in his own image. And that, to me, just really resonates. So, you know, I hope you got something out of this this video. As I said, I look forward to speaking to you in the next one. If you haven't caught these from the beginning, you can always go to my blog and have a look at video 1 there. And if you have got something out of this video, subscribe to my channel. That'd be great. And leave me a comment. In the meantime, make it a great day.